Good morning. I'm Cynthia. I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you will not find anywhere else because we are Wall Street Media.
And we just slipped right under the good morning, good afternoon deadline, didn't we?
Look, as long as I get in before afternoon is after 12:00.
You guys don't know how lucky, because this is actually going to be good night in a little while. After were you out all night again?
Oh, night. I'm in bed at night.
All right.
I'm not the spring chicken I used to be, Doug.
No, believe me,
I gotta be in my nest by like 10, or little eggs start sprouting out of the bed.
We have oodles of stuff. And look, you match the lobby page. You are a very color-coordinated young lady.
Well, when I saw that the colors for FBR this season were going to be spring colors, such as purples and lavenders, and I just thought that I should be FBR.
And when I said do research, that this is the end result.
And you were FBR as well with your purple little horse.
Like, we don't do phone calls every morning to make sure we match.
Is the purple pony the same as Ride the White Pony? Did you ever hear that song?
I want to match too. Look, purple.
Ride the White Pony. That's like
Are you gonna tell them where the lobby page is?
Okay, you gotta go to www.wsw.com/webcast/FBR21.
You can see Oodles 9
which
rooms.
is my age.
Jarman, do we have insulation in here? Lightning can't come in and strike us, right? We're on the 8th floor. We got a lot of floors above us.
I'm 3 years older than that. 24. I can lie about that. Oh, do you think I'm older than that?
Jarman, hit the buzzer. It's like we need like the profanity thing anyhow for her. We have highlights.
Yeah, let's get the highlights and off my age.
I think you are the most perfect 30-year-old I've ever seen.
30? No, my father is 43.
Your father gets younger every year as you do. It must be good genes, man. You get up there, you hit the ceiling, bing, you're younger.
No, my dad was born in like 1965 or something.
All right. You have stuff for us? What do you
have? I have stuff. Do you want to hear about my tidbits or do you want to see the videos?
I want to see the videos.
All right, fine. Let's go to the videos.
We're going to do the videos. You're going to head on out. Can I say where?
I'm going to see Anthropology.
Oh, I know, but now it sets it up for disappointment. What if they don't hire you?
They probably will. I've been casting for Anthropology for years.
Everyone will click the feedback button and say, like, I didn't see any Anthropology. You guys are full of hot air, man.
No. I need to educate our public.
Justin wrote in, too, yesterday. Justin from Minnesota. Awesome stock picker.
What did he say?
We missed him. I think you missed him. You were in Australia for 7 years or something. When you
I made a lot of money there, by the way.
You abandoned us? You abandoned us? This team, remember?
I'm sorry, Dad.
No I in team.
My mortgage comes first. You know what? No one's going to take me in when I'm living in the street.
I'll take you in.
I wonder.
You can live in the beanbags.
Would people give me more money if I begged on the street than someone that actually looked like they lived on the street? Like if I sat there, like, hey.
We'll model for food.
No, I mean, you know, would you give money to someone that didn't look like they needed it as much as the people that are like limping and stuff?
I don't give money to anybody.
I give money to people all the time.
This is see, you're the one ruining my city. You're probably giving potato chips out too.
When I first moved to Manhattan, I saw a homeless guy. I got off the train, and he said that he was hungry, and I said, well, "What do you want to eat?" And he said, "Chinese food." And so I said, "Okay, well, that's expensive. That's like $8, so I give him $8."
Imagine.
Yeah. Oh, that's like 15. Let me give you that.
Maybe a Chateau Margaux here. The 99 is a good one.
I was like very sweet for like the first like 5 months, and then after that I was like, all right, $1 for you, $1 for you.
Never sweet.
Anyway, Doug. So anyway, let me just educate you guys. When I go to these castings, I don't always book them.
We have CEO videos.
More often than I just gotta tell them. More often than not, I probably don't book them.
So when you click the feedback button, you know, don't be writing in with all this hate. Justin, by the way, awesome to hear. Justin, fabulous stock picker, right?
Yeah.
From Minnesota. Every one of his picks went up. Every single one. This kid's amazing.
Should we bring him on the show?
And he loved the show. He said he loved the show. He said he was sad because he's been missing a lot of them recently. But if he sees you, he's going to watch all the time.
If you visit New York from Minnesota, let me tell him. If you happen to visit us from Minnesota and you're in New York, we would love for you to come on the show. Because that's
not what I told him.
Okay, hold on.
I told him about the time I would give him in New York.
Can you just let me finish? I'm trying to talk to my friends here. That is what we do for people that leave feedback. You leave feedback, we reward you.
You can have a date with Cynthia.
We're going to start with reward
The 52 weekends a year. Listen, the first 52 of you that write in good feedback with picks that go up. Weekends, not weeknights.
You can be on the show. All right, let's get started here.
You can be on the show.
Enough chit-chat. People come here for information, and that is what I am going to provide, because it is my duty to provide you with information that lets you to become better investors. And that is what I strive to do.
I'll try to stop distracting you.
Please do. Gerald T. Prohl, CEO of Santaris, or ticker SNTS. Doug, how do you pronounce that? Santaris?
Santaris, I think.
Santaris. It looks like a dinosaur. Or ticker SNTS discusses the just-announced tablet version of Segerid. Or, how do you say that, Doug?
Segerid.
Segerid. Okay, good. You can spell that Segerid.
Z.
What?
Z.
I said Z.
You said S. We'll be back this afternoon with the brunette.
Anyway, which will become available in the second half of 2009. And we have a video here where Gerald T. Prohl does talk about it. Very interesting. Listen to him.
As David mentioned today, we announced the development of a tablet formulation. This is a swallowable tablet formulation. As I mentioned, we have a capsule and a powder for oral suspension. The tablet formulation actually is a combination of buffers. We're not going to go into great detail on the specific buffers and how much for competitive reasons, but we did go out and certainly talk with our customers about the things they liked both about the powder for oral suspension and the capsule formulation before we developed a swallowable tablet formulation. We have done some preliminary early PD studies looking at pH control versus our capsule formulation. Felt very good about the pilot results that we have, and so we're prepared to take it into full-scale PK work and also scaling up the manufacturing. We expect to have this product available by the second half of 2009.
Oh, very good information. And Doug, what do you think about this company? Gerald T. Prohl, huh?
Well, I looked them up right
now. Ticker SNTS.
No, it's a little bit far out for me, you know.
Are you a clairvoyant?
I live in the future. It's a little bit far out for me, right? I'm in Aspen Bio right now, and I bought a little bit more of them this morning. And I get excited about the biotechs and the pharmas, right? They tell me they're going to do this.
You tell me every day when I come in that they have the cure for cancer.
I know. I am the easiest sale in the world. You know?
These guys when it comes to medicine.
You know, and I'm trying to limit that for a little while because I wind up with 35 different biotechs holding on to them.
If my husband will be very successful, well, my soon-to-be husband, I guess, eventually, will be very successful if we have more people like you.
Yeah.
That he can sucker in with his medicine stuff.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, come across. I'll take some of that. But the guy seems very positive, right? And they've got the development program all lined up for it, right? The next one I like as well.
Yeah, Cinta. Let's get into it. Safi R. Bakal, CEO of Cinta Pharmaceuticals, or ticker SNTA, discusses a new approach to treat cancer cells and the opportunity to create a market with metastatic melanoma. Now, this is actually what you told me about when I first came in, and let's just get straight to it because we have a little. It's going to take a couple minutes. Safi R. Bakal, CEO.
As I mentioned, one of the reasons this is very exciting is that it is a new approach, a new strategy for killing cancer cells, very different than the chemotherapy that was developed in the 40s and 50s, the targeted protein targeted therapies in the 80s and 90s. And this is a mechanism that we believe is not only distinct, and we have a compound that is first in class, but complementary, so that you can combine with standard of care in a number of different cancer indications. So a very broad market opportunity. This slide just illustrates pretty rapidly growing interest in the scientific community in this mechanism. Let me briefly talk about the market. There's a very substantial patient population. Over 600,000 patients have been diagnosed with 62,000 cases a year. There hasn't been a good estimate yet of prevalence of metastatic disease, but somewhere between 5 or 10% are common estimates, which leads you to about a 30,000 to 60,000 patient population in the U.S. Very poor prognosis, 5-year mortality over 90%, typical median survival 6 to 9 months. Lack of treatment options, only DTIC and interleukin-2 have been approved. Both are considered to have very limited efficacy, and the standard NCCN guidelines for first-line treatment are entering a clinical trial. So the opportunity here from a market perspective is to create the market to become the standard of care first-line drug for every patient with metastatic disease. We do intend to go to other cancer types, such as breast, prostate, and ovarian. We'll have more to say about that later this year. Just quickly, in terms of path to product launch, we signed one of the largest deals for a single small molecule drug in the industry. We received $80 million upfront on signing. We have over $585 million of pre-commercial milestones, which would more than cover any development costs for the program, $300 million in sales milestones. And it is a co-development, co-commercializing partnership in the U.S., which is a true partnership in the sense that we each have a vote, and in fact we are leading development and registration in melanoma, and we will be leading many of the activities in metastatic melanoma. It's a profit sharing where we receive 40 to 50% of U.S. profits and very attractive double-digit royalties outside the United States. It was a very nice deal for Synta, allows us to much more rapidly expand the market in going into multiple tumor types. It takes away many of the operational risks associated with product launch by allowing us to work with a very experienced marketing organization, allows us to leverage GSK's strong manufacturing and distribution, and of course, very substantially reduce our costs.
Yeah, see, you did it to me again. You did it again.
That was Safi Arbakal,
you did it again.
CEO of Synta. What did I do?
I hear this stuff and I'm loading up on it. I need some of these. I'm going to add it to my co-investor portfolio.
Sounds good.
You do this. You do this.
I do what?
You get me all excited with these things, right? This guy says, I just looked it up real quick, and this product that he's talking about, when they mix it with chemo, right,
Yeah.
for the first time patients for melanoma, gives them an extra 7 months life on average, right? Hello, an extra 7 months? Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take an extra 7 months.
Yeah.
I would love an extra 7 months, because then you know that those 7 months are going to be the best 7 months of your life.
Hey, they're going to be the last, but they're
the best.
They're an extra, right?
At least you know then you should maybe start dwindling everything away. If you don't have any family, you can spend all your money.
I think it's a good thing. Now I want to buy some of the friggin' stock. And you do that to me all the time. You bring these over, and you get me all excited, and then I load up on it.
Would you invest on a life predictor? If they could tell you exactly when you were going to... Like, if you just stuck it in your arm and they said,
like one in
if you
Soho?
Don't have any accidents, this is
do
when
you
you'll
go
die.
to one in Soho? And she's Romanian and...
Psychic? Oh, you're
she
so
can read the
funny.
peppers.
Well, anyway, we'll be back.
I see you fly near water. All right.
We'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for joining us. We're here every day at Wall Street Media.
Feedback.
You can... I was just going to get there. Will you stop it?
I'm always afraid you'll forget.
He needs to mind his business and do his role. Anyway, if you look below us, you can see the feedback button. Please click on that, because as you can see, our friend from Minnesota may actually be guest starring on our show. That could be you. I'm not saying it's a contest, but I'm saying it could be you. Anyway, thanks again. You can find us at www.wsmco.com.
I thought you were going to forget that, too.
No, but yesterday I went to WMCO, and it wasn't us. www.wsmco.com, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining us. Say goodbye, Doug.
Goodbye, Doug.